Hello and welcome everyone to Women Speakers Association's WSATV. I'm Laura Rubenstein, your host and producer, digital media and marketing strategist, author of Social Media Myths Busted, the Small Business Guide to Online Revenue. Today's show is a fabulous one. I've got two amazing experts with us today to talk about what you see on the screen, the double win of knowing thyself. What does this mean? Well, stay tuned. Here we go. So I want to introduce you to our experts today. Hi, Annett. How are you?
I am fantastic. I'm so happy to be here. I'm Annett Schneider. I'm a pain and health coach and a medical intuitive. And my website is AnnettSchneider.com. And I'm in White Rock, BC, Canada.
Great to have you here. Thank you so much. And let's say hi to Dr. Aikyna. How are you?
Hello, I am Dr. Aikyna Finch. I am a social media and life coach. You can find me at Aikyna'Finch.com, and I'm calling in from Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh, Nashville, my alma mater in BC, where I have a lot of friends, and I'm here in San Diego. And so we have a global perspective now today to offer you on what is so important about knowing yourself. Why is it? How do you do this? So I wanted to jump right in and ask each of you. And for those of you watching, feel free to comment and like and share and let us know what's important about knowing yourself, or if you have any questions about it for us on our Facebook page at Women Speakers Association. All right. So Annett, I know this is a hot topic for you. It's something that's probably foundational in your work. What advice do you have for our viewers today on, helping to help them know thyself, and why is this so important?
So the way I see it is it's the most important thing because everything that you want to create in your business, in your life, comes from inside of you. You have to have that link. You have to have that guidance. You need to have that connection. That's where all your power comes from. That's where all your information comes from. So as a spirit guide once told me, you need to remember to do three things when you want that guidance. Three things. You need to remember to ask a question of what it is that you're needing help with. You're needing to pay attention to the guidance that's coming to you. And then you need to take action and follow on that guidance. And really successful people, they use this in some shape or form. Everyone that's very successful is following their guidance and going with what is their true purpose. And when you follow what's your true purpose coming from your joy, you're going to succeed. You're going to be successful.
Unmute Laura.
So Laura, I just lost audio, just to let you know. So I didn't hear the last bit of whatever was said. Can you hear me, Laura?
Thank you. I finally got my unmute done.
Okay, yeah, so the last bit wasn't heard.
No worries. Thank you so much. So we've got, what your outline here that I love, first of all. You've shared with us, to pay attention. That little element of it, be aware, pay attention, and act on it is critical for knowing thyself. And thank you for your wisdom. So now when you know yourself, you can be more present in the world. Would you agree? What would you say that gives you?
Absolutely, you're more present, you're more connected to the guidance that's coming to you all the time, and you're less prone to stress. You're less prone to illness and imbalance and stress and worry. You've got that inner, it's like being, having an inner link to a really strong connection that's going to help you get to where you need to go and not get pulled off course, because otherwise we can get bowled over really quickly from the stress of life. It can just, and the distraction of all these distractions going on in the world, it gives you that strong focus.
Exactly. So Aikyna, this brings me to you. So, Annett, we've got we know how to now get rid of our stress, right? Or address it. by knowing ourselves and getting more in touch. So what's important about knowing ourselves in business? How can we do it? And then, how does that help us in business?
Knowing yourself lets you be you. It lets you present yourself authentically. We can make the Facebook post pretty and we can even edit the YouTube. But sometimes we need to do a live stream or something where we can show ourselves as we truly are with mistakes and all. Because the people buy not only the product, but they buy you, and they want loyalty. They want to know that they can connect with the person, and they want to know that you are a person. And so, with that being said, sometimes we have to share some of ourselves to let others know that they can know, like, and then trust us so that they can eventually, come and use our services.
Bravo. I love that. We're all about authenticity here too, Aikyna.
Yeah.
And, that's why we do this. We want to let people know who we are and that they can, like you said, if they know you're just as human as they are, well, there's a trust factor there. There's no pretending. There's no hiding. I can't endorse that enough. And I want to give a shout out. I see Linda's with us today, Linda Cutler-Smith and Mary Wolfberg Hlavek. I'm sorry, I don't know your last name, but you are awesome, and we're glad you're here, Mary. And thank you for your comments and sharing. If you have comments, I'm watching them over at the Women Speakers Association Facebook page. That's facebook.com/Women Speakers Association. So, this is really rich, knowing yourself, being authentic, don't be afraid to make mistakes, and share them because it shows your humanness. This has been a real theme today. And knowing that, you have fears, like Annett, you were saying, people have fears, they have stress. That is human. We don't want to get drowned in them, obviously. We want to come through them and just acknowledge them and see what we can do. I love the paying attention to what the guidance is. So I want to get to know how you both guide people. Who do you work with? What do you do? What are you passionate about? Annett, why don't you share first?
I'm just so totally excited to be doing what I do. It's just been absolutely incredible doing these one-on-one sessions, and then I'm moving also into working with groups. So as a medical intuitive, I've been able to literally see inside people's bodies, see what's going on, see what's blocked, see what's not functioning properly, and actually run energy and watch it heal. It's just the most amazing thing, and I get so excited to be doing it every day, to be working with people and literally see their pain go away. And it's the fastest way that I've found. Excuse me. I'm trained in many different ways of healing, but this way is like a new connection that I've had within the last 6 months. And it is faster. It's like a combination almost of all of the modalities all put together. And so I'm able to connect inside and actually watch the healing take place. And the results have been amazing. People are telling me, that I can see that it's healed, and they tell me the pain is gone. And so physical pain, emotional pain, negative beliefs, chronic illness, all of that. So I myself had chronic fatigue syndrome and sugar addiction and candida, which can cause a lot of depression and disconnection. And I healed that in myself. And now I'm totally excited to be working with people and help pull them into their total balance and help them release their pain.
That's amazing. And it really fits well what you do as this intuitive healer you have to know yourself well enough to be able to know somebody else. Would you agree?
It's incredible, and I feel and I believe that the reason I have such a strong link now and I'm able to see, feel, and hear in the body is because I've done so much clearing on myself, and I've become so clear and released so much of my stuff that I have that really strong link now, and I'm able to do that now for people.
There's a double win. Like, that's the topic of the show. Thank you so much for that. And I love how you were able to do that for yourself and do that for others. All right. So, Aikyna, I know you work on the business side. There's a whole healing aspect to that too.
Yeah.
But tell us about who you work with, what you do, the skills you like to impart to people, and the results you get.
Well, I work with small businesses who are trying to share their message out to the world. A lot of times in the world of buy my stuff, as I call it, sometimes your message can be lost. And especially with us coaches, life coaches, other coaches that are really in tune to the person, sometimes our message can be lost. And so I help those types of small businesses get their message out and connect with their audience. So not only do they know they're there, but they can also benefit from the message that we are trying to give to the people. So that is so, so important.
And do you have an example of how you helped someone to do that?
Oh my goodness, yes. I had a client recently who came to me for social media. And when I was asking them the question, I was like, well, what about your signature product? How do you help people? What do they get from you? And they were like, well, I don't know that yet. I just want to get out to the people. And I said, well, darling, I could take your money and just give you social media. But I think that we need to start from the beginning. What is your message? How do you help people? What product will they be able to get from you? How will you be able to use that product to help them? And in turn, we did that work. And in 3 months, she has wrote 3 books. She has made 2 signature products and is now doing live streaming on a regular basis. And she is now helping her audience through social media.
Woo! Now there's the double win. She had to get to know, or triple win. She had to get to know herself and what she really wanted to offer others, and then and you helped her through that, guided her. These, know thyself, know thy what, and know your market in particular, right? And doing that, and then you will win. So I applaud both of your work. Hugely important, making the impact on your personal lives and success and de-stressing and creativity and having more joy, as well as more fruitful work that's impacting more people. So the key to, here at Women Speakers Association, you saw on the first slide, it said, we are women of influence and impact, causing global transformation and inspiring that transformation. Both of you do that from 2 different angles, and you are a power team in and of itself. So please be in touch with Aikyna and Annett to help them support your growth personally and business and through business. And that's what we do here at Women Speakers Association. So let's talk a little bit about Women Speakers Association. I'd like to hear from each of you what you love about it or why you joined. Annett, why don't you share?
Well, I'm really happy that I found Women's Speaker Association because it's given me a connection to so many resources and so much knowledge about what it is that, how I get my message out to the world. And it's helped me connect with other women doing the same thing. So it's been a lot of fun. It's been informative, and it's just changed the way I do my business.
Oh, right on. We love that. And that's what we're here to do, is help you elevate your business to the next level as well, get you the speaking gigs and a community that will support you. So Aikyna, tell us about why you joined or what you love about Women Speakers Association.
The reason why I joined Women in Speaker Association is for the fact that we have so many resources, but we also have so many connections as well. I met many of the women through the weekly Twitter chat. And from the weekly Twitter chat, then coming on to the live streams. I love the fact that Women Speaker Association is embracing the technologies that are available and showing the women who are part how to use these technologies and not be scared of them, but to really get out there and start making their presence known with the tools that are available in this time. So that is why I joined Women Speaker Association.
Yes, thank you for being our cheerleader for technology. One of the things we do here at Women Speakers Association, if you're watching this, we do WSATV. And that helps women get their first speaking, sometimes it's their first, sometimes like you, Aikyna, it's their umpteenth time of being on a live stream. But if you haven't and you want an easy way to get on a live stream, the premier, the the premier membership at Women Speakers Association is an easy way to do that. And so if you just want to test us out, you want to see what it's about, you want to be a part of the community, we have a free level of membership waiting for you right at joinwsa.com. You see that on my screen here. And you can do what Aikyna and Annett have done, which is upgrade to the premier level, and we would welcome you in to give you more visibility and more exposure online using these technologies as well. So we'll be back with you next week with another edition of Women Speakers Association's WSATV. Please feel free to comment and let us know what you love and what topics you're looking forward to. And again, thank you for your participation today. And Aikyna and Annett, we will see you on the Facebook group and in the Women Speakers Association. Thanks so much. We'll be back with you again.
Thank you.
So much.
It was
Yeah.
great. Thank you.